chosen ones. God smiled in joy because you finally did this. My child, stop everything and listen to me now. There is something urgent your heart must hear. You are about to receive something you have waited for your whole life, but if you miss even one word, you could overlook the very blessing I have placed right in front of you. This moment is sacred. This message is the key to a door that was locked for years. Watch this till the very end, or you might walk away just seconds before heaven moves. Comment Amen if you can feel this word was meant for you. I smiled in joy, not because you became perfect, but because you finally obeyed even when it hurt. You finally surrendered that pain you were carrying for so long. You finally chose me instead of your fear. I watched you wrestle with doubt, cry through your waiting, and still get up to praise me. That is what moved my heart. That is what caused heaven to release what had been held back for its due season. When you forgave the ones who broke you, I smiled. When you chose stillness over revenge, I rejoiced. When you stopped looking for answers and started trusting my plan, I rejoiced. That one step of faith you took, even when it looked dark, that's what shook the heavens. That is why my joy broke open like a flood. Your obedience shifted things you cannot even see yet. Angels were dispatched, chains were shattered, walls began to fall. You must understand, the miracle was not delayed, it was waiting for this moment of surrender. The minute you finally did what I had been whispering in your spirit, the way was made. Your blessing wasn't denied. It was being guarded until you were ready to receive it without losing yourself again. Now, the atmosphere has changed around you. What was dry will flourish. What was empty will overflow. What was dead will live again. Comment 1111 if you believe this word is alive in your life right now. You don't know how much joy I felt when you finally believed me over your fear. You didn't need to see it to trust me. You stopped asking when, and you started saying yes. That simple yes caused breakthrough to rush toward you, not because you earned it, but because I am a rewarder of faith. You have been faithful with little, and now I will open what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. You don't need to chase what I have already marked as yours. It is coming to you now. You don't need to explain yourself to those who don't see it yet. I will make it evident. I will do what only I can do, and no one will be able to deny that it was my hand upon your life. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are right on time for a move of God that will change everything. I want you to understand this clearly. My joy over you is not small, it is not quiet. I am rejoicing in heaven over your obedience. That single moment where you chose my voice over your own thoughts created a shift in the spiritual realm. Demons lost ground, delays were broken. What had been resisted was released. This is not small, it is not random, this is the moment heaven waited for. I have seen every night you cried and said nothing. I heard the prayers you whispered when no one else could hear. I watched you sit alone with your pain and still declare that I am good. That is why this moment means so much to me. You finally did what felt impossible. You broke generational patterns. You silenced lies you believed since childhood. You trusted me with what you used to hide. That is why I am smiling. That is why the heavens are rejoicing. Child, listen closely. You are not the same person who walked through that storm. You are stronger, wiser, more surrendered. And because of that, the blessings coming will not crush you. They will bless you, lift you, and reveal my glory through you. You are not just about to be restored, you are about to be promoted. You are about to walk into a season of miracles so specific You will weep in awe at how personally I love you. I am not finished with you. I am just beginning. And what I do next will redeem every second that felt wasted. The pain, the silence, the closed doors, it will all make sense. You will see why I said wait. You will understand why I pulled you away. You will feel what it means to be carried by grace, not struggle. The weight is lifting now. The atmosphere is clearing. My joy is pouring into your life like never before. This joy is not just for a moment, it is a sign that what you did in secret is being rewarded openly, a sign that you have passed the test, a sign that the heavens are backing you in full force. You are chosen, you are protected, you are anointed for what's next. No man can stop what I have released over your life. No enemy can cancel what I have sealed. It is already done. Like this video if you know deep in your soul that God has smiled over you today. You've walked through enough battles to know this is not emotional hype. This is a spiritual shift. Something holy is happening. Can you feel it? That sense of peace rushing in, that silent knowing that the worst is behind you. That is me. That is my spirit confirming what I am doing. You are not dreaming. You are not imagining. You are finally stepping into what I have promised. You don't have to be afraid. I will cover you. You don't have to beg. I already said yes. You don't have to perform. You just need to rest and walk forward. The blessing is not coming because you earned it. It is coming because you believed. And your belief in this exact moment was what triggered everything. The day you did what seemed small but meant everything in my eyes, that's when the turnaround began. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. The world may not notice yet, but they will. Because I am about to exalt the ones who stayed low, stayed kind, stayed faithful. I am about to use you as a living testimony of what happens when someone finally surrenders. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are mine. And I have never taken my eyes off of you, not even for a second. My joy is not passive. It's not distant. It is loud. It is full. It is heaven's celebration because you broke free from what tried to bury you. You walked through fire and still kept your worship. You carried pain and still chose to pray. You didn't run away. You stayed. And that one choice to stay close to me when it hurt the most made all of heaven take notice. You didn't even realize it, but angels were dispatched when you said yes. There is something holy about quiet obedience. It's not always praised, it's not always seen by people, but I see it, and I reward it in ways you cannot even imagine. That quiet yes, that quiet surrender, that quiet moment where you said, God, I trust you. That is why I smiled, because you did what so many never do. You trusted my heart without needing to understand my hand. You gave up what I asked for, and it felt like loss at first. But I want you to know now, it was never loss, it was preparation. It was holy pruning for greater fruit. What you thought you were losing was actually me clearing the way for something you prayed for but didn't know how to carry yet. Now you are ready. Now you are stable. Now your roots are deep. Now I can bless you without it breaking you. Comment 555 if you can feel your spirit rising with this word. I know what it cost you to obey. I know how many nights you cried. I saw how many times you almost turned back but didn't. I heard you when you said, God, I don't understand, but I will still follow you. That moved me. That shook the very ground beneath you. That single act of trust opened a door that no one can shut. You may not see all the results yet, but they are in motion. You have unlocked a new level of favor. Not because you performed, but because you obeyed with your whole heart. I can trust you now with more. I can release things now that were held back until this moment of maturity. You no longer ask for blessings only to escape pain. Now, you ask to glorify me through your life. That shift in your heart is what triggered the divine release. And I want to affirm this in you. Nothing was wasted. Not the waiting, not the heartbreak, not the rejection. Every tear watered the soil of your future. Every delay was divine protection. Every closed door was me guiding you to the right one. And now, that door is opening. Not because it's time, but because your heart finally came into full alignment with mine. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on time for a miracle. The things that hurt you will not follow you into this next season. You did the hard thing. You said the hard yes. You released what needed to be released. And because of that, your harvest will be unlike anything you've ever seen before. This is not just restoration. This is multiplication. This is not just healing. This is newness. This is not just survival. This is divine overflow. I am making a public display of what I have done in you privately. What was planted in the secret place is about to be revealed in full bloom. This next season is not about striving, it's about receiving. I have prepared a table for you. I have cleared your name in rooms you've never even entered. I have touched the hearts of those you will bless. I have gone before you and set it all in motion. Comment 777 if you receive divine completion and breakthrough over your life. This is the time when you see me do what only I can do. You've done your part. You've obeyed. You've worshipped. Now, let me show you the outcome of trusting me when it didn't make sense. You will see what I do with brokenness that was surrendered. You will see how I reward what no one else saw. I am not unjust. I will repay with miracles. And this next blessing will not just be for you. It will spill over. It will be undeniable. It will silence the critics. It will comfort the doubters. It will confirm every prophetic word you've held close. You are not stepping into this season empty-handed. You are stepping in crowned, carried, and completely covered. I am going before you. I am standing beside you. I am your rear guard. You are never alone. You are about to be a living, breathing testimony of divine reversal. Where there was lack, there will be plenty. Where there was grief, there will be dancing. Where there was silence, there will be songs of joy. Where there was confusion, there will be peace so deep it cannot be shaken. Where there was shame, there will be honor. I am turning your mourning into morning. You've waited for a long time. But this is not just any reward. This is the kind of blessing that makes people ask, how did this happen? And you will say, it was God. It was His grace. It was His faithfulness. That is what I've been preparing in you. Not just for a breakthrough, but for a testimony that gives me all the glory. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. I never left you. I was never silent. I was working the whole time. Even when you felt alone, My hand was upon you. Even when you didn't hear me, I was whispering hope into your spirit. Even when you couldn't see me, I was walking beside you. You are not forgotten. You are my beloved. You are my joy. You are my chosen. You were not forgotten during the silence. You were being prepared. You weren't being overlooked. You were being protected. I had to strip away distractions. I had to isolate you from certain voices. I had to quiet the noise so you could hear me clearly. That was not rejection. That was redirection. I didn't pull you away to punish you. I pulled you closer because I loved you. I had to remind you that my voice matters more than anyone else's. Comment 999. If you feel this deep confirmation within your spirit, you have grown more than you know. Even if you can't see it yet, the roots have gone deeper. You are not who you were. The old patterns no longer have a grip on you. The fear that once controlled you is now under your feet. I watched you face things that should have broken you, but instead of giving up, you turned to me. That's why I smiled. That's why joy broke out in heaven. You chose me. Not because you had all the answers, not because it was easy, but because your spirit knew that I am your only source. And I have seen that choice. I've held it close. I've honored it. Now, the evidence will begin to appear. The things that didn't make sense will start to line up. The pain will turn into purpose. The delays will become open doors. You didn't obey me for applause. You didn't do it to be seen. You did it because your heart belongs to me. That kind of heart is what I honor. That kind of obedience is what moves me. You have no idea how rare that is in a world chasing its own way. And because you chose a higher path, I am lifting you up in ways only I can. You won't have to fight for your position. I've already established you. This is not about striving anymore. This is about resting in my plan. I know the road you walked. I know what it cost you to still trust me. And I want you to know this: you have not missed your moment. You are stepping into the fullness of time. Everything I promised, everything you thought was delayed, is now gathering around you. And it's coming fast. Comment 1010 if you are standing in agreement with this promise. This is the time when your faith becomes sight, when your prayers return with answers. When the weight you carried becomes a testimony of strength, you will not exit this season empty. You will exit full of clarity, full of peace, full of purpose, full of provision. I am not giving you just enough. I am giving you more than enough, so that others may see my goodness through you. You thought I was silent, but I was building something in secret. I was making sure the next thing I do in your life would be unshakable. And now you're about to see it. Not because you fought your way there, but because you surrendered to my way. You stopped striving and started listening. You laid down control and picked up trust. That shift is why the gates are opening now. There are people who walked away from you thinking you were done. But I am about to show them that you were just getting started. You were hidden, not forgotten. You were planted, not buried. And what grows from this season will bring me glory in a way that cannot be denied. They won't have to guess who did it for you. My name will be written all over your blessing. I am not giving you a temporary relief. I am giving you permanent release. What you struggled with for years, you will now walk in victory over. What once controlled you will now bow to the authority of my spirit in you. This is not just a shift in your circumstances. This is a shift in your identity. You are no longer surviving. You are rising. You are walking in the fullness of your inheritance. You will no longer chase what belongs to you. It will find you. Favor will find you. Peace will find you. The right connections, the right doors, the divine resources, all of it is coming. Because when you finally obeyed, you aligned your life with my will. And when that happens, nothing can stop what I've ordained. Not people, not fear, not delay, not even your past. Let me remind you of this truth. What I bless, no one can curse. What I speak, no one can undo. What I begin, I complete. And what I've started in you is not just for a season, it's for eternity. I have marked you with my name. I have written my promises over your life in ink that cannot be erased. You belong to me. And now, the world is about to see the fruit of that belonging. Don't shrink back. Don't second-guess yourself. I'm walking with you. I'm clearing the way. Every step forward is covered. Every closed door was part of my protection. Every delay was part of my timing. You are exactly where I need you to be. And what I do next will prove that waiting on me is never in vain. Do not be afraid of what's ahead. I go before you. I've seen what's coming. And it is beautiful. It is full of restoration, of laughter, of abundance, not just for you, but for those connected to you. This is about legacy. This is about impact. I've entrusted you with much because I trust what you will do with what I give. I didn't choose you because you were perfect. I chose you because your heart said yes. And that yes, whispered through your tears, was louder to me than any loud prayer shouted from the stage. I heard it, I caught it, and I answered it with a joy that cannot be measured. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into success? A confidential CIA finding exposes a unique 7-second practice that activates money, attracting brainwaves automatically. Backed by science and 4 elite labs, this simple home ritual is helping struggling people move into dream lifestyles. But this page may not stay live. Click the link in the description and comments before it is wiped from the internet. The ones who once doubted you will soon stand in silence, watching what I do through you. Not because you set out to prove them wrong, but because I have set you apart. You've been walking a road that few could understand. You were mocked, overlooked, misunderstood. But none of it went unnoticed by me. I saw every moment you chose to stay kind when you could have retaliated. I saw when you chose grace instead of bitterness. And because of that, I am lifting you in front of those who said it was over for you. You have not been walking in circles. You have been walking through preparation. Every step you thought was wasted was in fact bringing you closer to divine fulfillment. I led you through the fire, not to burn you, but to refine you. And now that you have emerged, I am clothing you with favor, strength, and clarity. You won't recognize your life soon, because the things I am about to do will make it unrecognizable to what it was just months ago. Comment 1212 if your spirit knows something is about to break open for you. You obeyed me even when you were tired. You kept going when no one clapped for you. You kept showing up when you felt unseen. That is why heaven rejoiced. That is why I smiled, because I saw the real you, not the version you show to others, but the one who wrestled in the dark and still whispered, "God, I trust you." That is the kind of trust that births miracles. That is the kind of faith I honor with overflow. You didn't quit. You didn't fold. You chose me again and again. And for every time you felt like it didn't matter, I am sending double. For every tear, I am sending joy. For every moment of lack, I am releasing abundance. You held on when it was easier to let go. You stayed close when it was easier to run. Now the reward is coming, and it will overtake you. Don't look around and compare your journey. What I'm doing in you is specific. It's sacred. It's custom designed. If others walked away, let them. If they didn't see your value, that's not your burden. I did. I always have. And now, the ones who left will witness what happens when I step in. You don't need to prove anything. I will speak for you through your breakthrough. You were never forgotten, not one day. Even in your most silent moments, I was working, I was shaping. I was pulling out the pain and replacing it with promise. You will soon look back at this time with tears in your eyes, not because of the pain, but because of the beauty I brought out of it. You thought it would take years to recover, but I am speeding things up now. Comment 1515 if you believe the delay was for preparation and now is the time. The blessing that's on its way is not something you'll have to struggle to keep. It will come with peace. It will come with joy. It will not drain you. It will restore you. What I give, I sustain. What I release, I protect. You are not stepping into another cycle of disappointment. You are stepping into divine completion, where the things you've longed for will settle into your life with grace. And when you receive it, remember this: it was never luck, it was never chance. It was my hand. You trusted me when it didn't make sense. You praised me when you had nothing. You stayed when your flesh wanted to walk away. So now I am opening the floodgates. I am causing provision to chase you. You won't have to run after it. It is running after you. I am silencing every lie that told you it wouldn't happen, every whisper that said you missed it, every voice that tried to convince you that you were too late. I am the God who redeems time. I am the God who restores what was stolen. I am the God who makes all things new. And I will not allow your obedience to go unnoticed. Do not shrink when the blessings come. Do not question if you deserve it. You don't, but my grace has said yes anyway. This is not a reward for performance. This is a celebration of surrender. You gave me your yes, even when it cost you, and I will honor that in ways so deep, so personal, you will weep in gratitude. I am placing new peace on you, a peace that guards your heart, a peace that removes anxiety, a peace that silences every fear about tomorrow. You no longer have to live in survival mode. I am bringing you into safety, into security, into a place where your soul can rest. The waiting season was heavy, but this new season will feel light. I am also restoring your voice. Where you once felt silenced, I am giving you new boldness. You will speak with wisdom, and it will carry weight. You will declare truth, and it will shift atmospheres. Your words will bring healing. Your presence will carry peace. You are not just stepping into blessing, you are stepping into purpose. You've asked me, God, will they see me for who I am? And today, I answer you, yes, because I will reveal who you are, not just to them, but to yourself. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You are not too late. You are my chosen, my beloved, my vessel. And now, I'm pouring into you so that you can pour into others. You've been emptied, but it wasn't to destroy you. It was to make room, room for joy, room for new relationships, room for fresh assignments, room for healing, room for laughter. That ache you carried in silence will be replaced with awe. Not because you found the strength to fix it, but because you trusted me to restore it. You don't need to beg me for what is already yours. Just stay close, keep your heart soft, keep your eyes on me. I will guide you with peace. I will speak clearly. I will open doors. You won't need to push. You won't need to prove. You will only need to walk with me, step by step. And I will make every path straight. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many people are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has surfaced, revealing a brain technique that pulls in wealth almost like magic. It takes just 7 seconds, can be done at home, and is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are leaving debt behind and enjoying luxury right now. But this information might be removed soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. Let go of the old version of yourself. The one that thought you had to fight for love. The one that carried shame. The one that feared the future. That version is gone. Buried with the pain, the regret, the fear. You are new now. And I am breathing on this new beginning. This is not a repeat. This is redemption. This is why I smiled. You did what most people spend a lifetime avoiding. You faced the very thing that broke you, and you gave it to me. You let go. You stopped clinging to your own plan. You laid down the illusion of control and trusted me, even though you were terrified. That single decision brought my presence into your life in a deeper way than ever before. You made space for me. And I am filling that space now with peace that surpasses understanding, with favor that will surprise you, and with love that restores your soul. Comment 1717 if you believe this is the beginning of your turnaround. You did not wait in vain. Every silent season, every tear you cried when no one noticed, every time you forced a smile through your pain, none of it was wasted. I was there. I was storing those tears. I was writing every moment into the story I'm now unfolding. You've reached the page where everything begins to change. And it's not because your circumstances shifted first. It's because your heart did. I'm not a distant God. I'm not watching you from afar. I'm near. I've been walking with you through the moments when you couldn't take another step. I carried you when you had no strength left. And now you will feel my nearness in every blessing I pour into your life. Not because you demanded it, but because you aligned with me. You trusted me, and that opened the gates wide. I am not blessing you just to give you comfort. I'm blessing you to fulfill purpose. What I release over you now will affect generations. You thought you were just surviving, but I was building something eternal through you. That breakthrough you're about to receive, it's not just for your relief. It's so others around you can believe again. They'll look at your story and see my fingerprints. They'll hear your voice and feel my presence. That is what your obedience made room for. Comment 1919 if you are ready to walk into what God has already prepared for you. I know it hasn't been easy. I saw how you had to keep going when nothing around you looked like the promise. I know you questioned yourself. You even questioned me. But you didn't walk away. Even when you were tired, you kept walking. That persistence, that faith, that small but sincere belief, that's what I'm honoring now. That's what triggered this release. You are about to witness the beauty of my perfect timing. Not rushed, not delayed, right on time. The doors that are opening will feel like sudden miracles, but they were written into your life long ago. I was only waiting for the moment your heart was ready to carry them well. That moment is now. You are ready. Even if you don't feel it, your spirit knows it. I am removing the residue of your old season. No more heaviness, no more fear, no more wondering if it will happen. The striving ends now. The waiting season has served its purpose. It taught you faith, it built your strength, and now it's bowing to fulfillment. You will walk with a lighter spirit, a confident heart, and a deep awareness that I am with you in everything. You are not being thrown into this new season without direction. I will guide you. I will give you clarity when you need it. I will surround you with people who carry my heart. No more counterfeit friendships. No more draining relationships. I'm restoring your circle. I'm placing people in your life who will nourish what I've planted, not threaten it. You don't have to beg for belonging. I will establish you. The ones who rejected you did not disqualify you. Their absence was necessary for your growth. I allowed the separation to happen, not to harm you, but to make room for the ones who are truly meant to walk with you, the ones who will celebrate your growth, the ones who see the anointing on your life and honor it. I've reserved those relationships for this new season. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. I have seen your every act of love, every moment of compassion, every seed you sowed, even when you had little. I do not overlook faithfulness. You were faithful when it was hard. And now, I am pouring back into your life the multiplied return of every seed, every prayer, every act of obedience.